Hiya, welcome back to the channel, Simon Shares. Today we're talking about investment funds. Right then, what's the difference between a cash ISA and an ISA investment fund? Right then, the ISA funds, if you've not heard about them, that you are putting money into an experienced professional fund who will buy and sell shares with the fund money to generate a return for the fund. You pick an ISA fund. There are lots to choose from with different sectors. You pick which one you fancy. Look at the track record of fund managers and funds within that sector. Some will pay a dividend as well. So some paying a better dividend than a cash ISA, believe it or not. But the value of your investment will go up and down. So it's not like a cash ISA. Expected returns, though, are much better than a cash ISA return, but the return from the fund is not guaranteed because you're effectively, through the fund manager, investing in stocks and shares, and as we know, they go up and down. Okay, so your performance and your return will be based on the performance of the sector and also the fund manager. Cash ISAs. The bank or building society holds your money, as you know, and they invest in shares, funds and bonds, and they'll give you the minimum they think they can get away with in line with other cash ISAs. If they need more funds, they may increase their rate, so more people move their cash ISA to them. Let's look at an example. Paragon currently are offering a variable rate of 1.25% per year, where Nationwide probably are not desperate for funds at the moment, are currently offering just a 0.5% return per year. Absolutely useless. Your money is not guaranteed to earn this level of interest because obviously the rate is variable, but the value will not go down. So it is steady. You're not going to lose money. You're not going to make much, but you're not going to lose money. You're not holding for the long term with these. Perhaps you might be just saving for a car. I call this water in a bath, and if you watch my cash ISAs video, there is a better option than water in a bath. Okay, ISA fund summary. Spreads your risk against buying individual shares. It's a higher return than cash ISAs. It's expected but not guaranteed. It's managed by a professional fund manager who understands all that shares and all that stuff. They get a fee from the fund they manage. Depending on the sector performance, he may do good, he may do not so good. Long-term investment to sit and hold. So it's something like if you're saving for a house or retirement, rather than saving to buy a virtual reality chair or a new PC. Okay, here is my example that I'm going to share with you. In April 2012, I invested £2,500 in each of 4 funds. 2 were performing well and 2 were a little more cautious. 5 years later, the equivalent cash ISA, which when I took that out was 3%, as you know, you wouldn't go anywhere near that now, that would have made, over 5 years, £1,000, £1,072. 5 years in the above funds, the funds I'm going to show you in a second, I actually made £5,571. That's more than 5 times the return over 5 years. As you can see, those are the funds that I bought. First State Global, Investec, Corporate Bond, nice stable one, and then a UK Select Opportunities Fund as well. Okay, so definitely worth some going there. You'll see there, why am I quoting 5 years, not 6 years? That's not up to date. Actually, if the ISA maintained 3% for another year, overall that would be 14% up. The ISA funds I bought then, 76% up. Okay, work that out. That's £1,000 a year more than a cash ISA based on my investment. How to buy investment funds? This is very easy. The government are encouraging you to save, so no tax on savings up to £20,000 a year. Unlike a pension, no tax ever. Open an ISA account with Hargreaves Lansdown or Interactive Investor. There's multiple ones on there if you want to have a look. You'll need your usual ID, name, address and all that business, bank account details and your national insurance number. You'll need that. Start with £2,000 and pick 2 funds. This is long-term savings to start your money working for you rather than for the bank. So which funds to pick? I've identified a couple on the Simon Shares portfolio that you can have a look at, but also on Hargreaves Lansdown they have favourite funds to pick from as well, so you can have a look at those. I suggest looking at the history of performance and look at their performance against the performance of the sector. Okay. Next one, portfolio update, just a very quick one. Seeing Machines, what a great tip. Holding steady, 107% up since we tipped it just 4th of May, 7 weeks ago. That has done amazingly well. Cryptos, their waves of change on there, not great at the moment. We're just waiting for the next wave. The funds that we invested in 7 weeks in, they are averaging 6% up. That is excellent. That is a place to start, I think, with any portfolio. Stable ISA funds. Shares are changeable. We're just waiting for them to take off, so not much news there. Next video will be the first in the series of my favourite thing. My favourite thing, of course, is saving money, and that is what the next series is going to be about. So we've got lots of different videos on that, how to save money. Hope you're going to join me for that. Subscribe, share, comment on your money saving ideas as well. That would be good. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.